Guys, I'm 60 and welcome back to a brand new episode of the SAWN-OFF Podcast. I'm back, but there's a few things I want to cover today. These is probably the most important podcast episode that I will ever make. So I'll get on to that in a second. First things first, silly news through the week. Apparently there was a giant inflatable flying pig outside the BBC office today. For some reason, I don't know why it's there. I just saw it and I thought it was quite funny, so I thought I'd share it with you. But anyways, getting on to serious business. Next week is actually the start of my GCSE exams. So for my non-UK viewers, that is basically the exams we do at the end of secondary school, which is you probably call high school. So yeah. It does mean that I'll probably be less content coming out because I want to be focusing more on revision than posting content to this channel. But we'll have to see about that. I'm not 100% sure. I may still try and sustain videos. I will keep the podcast going just to be like, hey, you know, I'm alive kind of thing. Because it's also a very easy thing to do. I just sit down and talk for 10 minutes and record 10 minutes of gameplay on the side. And then slap them both together. Voila, I'm done. I have a video. You know, but so yeah, hopefully I'll be able to keep the podcast running. Not 100% sure about everything else, but over the next 5 weeks, so until the 20th of June, it's going to be like this, which is kind of unfortunate, but it's how it has to be. If I want a good future, then I'm going to have to do these. So apologies for that. I hope you all understand. Next thing, why not? I might as well talk about the game in the background, because it's pretty awesome. You may be like, oh, you just played a Doom ripoff. Nope, it's a mod for Doom. It's a mod for Doom 2 to be specific, but you know, who cares? It's a mod called Brutal Doom, and I fucking love it. It takes the original Dooms, which I struggled to get into because they just didn't really handle that well. I mean, to be honest, no old games handled well at all. They had really shit control schemes, to be 100% honest. But, you know, this completely redone it and made the control scheme fit with more what we'd be used to. Or what people would be used to nowadays. Because, I mean, Doom came out... Well, Doom 2 came out in 1995. Doom 1 came out in 1993. And it completely revamps the game. New textures, new weapons. Well, it's mainly new textures, new gameplay mechanics, everything, and it's really fun. It's fairly difficult in some stages as well, because there's some things that, I don't know, it is just difficult in some places, but that's kind of part of the fun of it, you know. It's brutal, as it says in the name. But yes, I've been playing that a little bit recently. I've been playing a lot of Fallout recently as well. I've kind of been getting back into Fallout, but you know, I haven't really been doing anything interesting over the past weeks. One of the issues I've run into now, though, is that I've paused the development of my game until after exams as well. That's one thing I kind of want to keep like that, because otherwise it will just give me too much work. But the issue is now I want to work on the game even more and more and more. And so I'm tempted to maybe go back in and do a bit more work on it, but I ain't 100% sure whether or not I will or not. It's all down to the amount of time I have on my hands. I may do some work throughout the half term, but who knows? You know, it all depends what's happening, because I really don't know what is going to be going on. So yeah, like, as you could probably tell, I'm very unsure on like everything. I don't know how things are going to be, because you know, I've never been at something that's as important as this and has lasted for as long as this will. Because usually things that I've done that are very important, you know, be like a weekend or maybe like a week, but 5 weeks is a very long time to kind of be in this area of uncertainty. But I guess one benefit is, though, is I've hit a creator's block again. where basically I'm having no video ideas whatsoever. Like, it's painful. I feel like the fact that I've done over 300 videos on this channel, video ideas are kind of starting to become sparse. 30 days in was taking up a lot of time, and it was kind of a thing that I knew I wasn't going to see through to the end, because it just seemed like such a long time, so I kind of threw it into that. But I do have loads of ideas for live streams. I will be live streaming some survival games. I got a new one which is pretty fun. It's pretty difficult as well. I've got some other fun ideas for live streams I can do. All depends how things go. Of course, due to exams and shit, there probably won't be one in a while. But we'll have to see on that. We'll have to see. Depends how much time I have on my hands. But yeah, besides all of that stuff, I really don't know. I'm just kind of waiting to see what happens, how things go, and stuff like that. And as I said, I want to do the podcast each week. I can keep you informed on everything that's happening, whether or not I am going to do things, what's been taking up my time, and stuff like that. So, I hope you guys appreciate this. This is a very short podcast again, but if you did enjoy it, like, appreciate it. If you subscribe, I appreciate it as well. I know I won't be posting a lot throughout these next 5 weeks, but if you want to subscribe, you can. I ain't gonna stop you from subscribing, but that's it for now. Goodbye.